Hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 364. Twitter rubbed us this morning. We are really just sort of coming up to you live through video only right now. As we fix our space, we hope everyone's having a great day. We wanted today to talk about Rare Evo, Cardano, Hosky token, and maybe what's new with Charles Hoskinson. So it has been a great week so far. But if you're going to be in Denver, come check out Rare Evo. So I apologize, like I said, trying to fix and make sure that we're live at the same time. Interesting morning piece. So we got to do a little bit of housekeeping just to make sure we got it going. And we're going to be talking Rare Evo. Okay. So hold on just one moment. Do-do-do. All right. What a morning. What a morning. You think you have it all set up right, and you haven't even finished your first cup of coffee yet. Mm-mm-mm. Do-do. Mm-hmm. Come. Ooh. All right. So there we go. There we go. We are getting started. We are getting the big guns out right now. So we are going to be doing two things here. We have both Zen UK joining us. Oh wait, what is Zenucate? Zenucate is like me. Yes. So we are going to be putting that over aside, and hopefully we might be able to get the other founder of Zenucate to join us if they get free. I'm not sure, but it'll be fun. So let's see here. Lastly, what did we want to do? To put that out. But yeah, no, we wanted to cover this morning. We wanted to cover Rare Evo. Rare Evo is a conference happening here in Denver, Colorado, August 24th through the 26th. It is going to be originally it started off as a Cardano event a few years ago. It is in its 4th year, I think. And this year, well, last year and this year, it's sort of expanded to multi-chain. And so we're going to be seeing a ton of different projects there, even a few other blockchains as well. But it's being hosted at the Gaylord of the Rockies, and so huge event venue, some amazing stuff happening there, and yeah, and we got our other co-founder of Zenucate joining us this morning as well, and so yeah, but one of the fun things that's being built on Cardano that is always down for a good time is Hosky token, and so it is just a fun time all the way around. But now we get to have Eskimo join us, I think. I don't know if Eskimo is going to be able to come up and speak.
Good morning.
Good morning.
GM, how are you doing?
It's a beautiful sunny day.
Okay. All right. And
So I'm doing well. Just listening to. I was just on a different space, just listening to others' education.
okay. We're gonna have to work to get Zenucate out there pretty, as we push this next week for this educational piece. I'm really actually excited about it. Like it's nervous, having been part of a lot of different projects in different ways, but like sort of out of like a passion, baby passion. I don't know. That just sounds weird, but
You've got baby passion.
I don't have. Oh my god, I'm gonna so burn for that one. No, it's gonna be an amazing time. So really forming an educational piece to yes, promote Zen and talk about Zen and get more eyes on Zen, but also try to use it for good by talking first principles.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too. I think what I hope when other Zingians go and look at it, they realize that it's a really good tool, or Asset Dash is a really good tool for really like cursory beginning education. Like, let's get the first principles ideas out there. Let's get Zen out there, create links, and like you said, I think last night, breadcrumbs so that people can go find more information. It's not really built to be like an in-depth education platform, but it's a bit gamified and it gives people a fun way of starting their journey. And what I like about it is it doesn't seem to have a ton of crossover with the current Zen community, which means that we'll get more eyes. And I think that that's one of the most important things we can do right now.
Yeah, no, getting new eyes on it all, like you said, it is a very different community, and it goes to testament of showing how large blockchain community is, that maybe none of them have actually even heard about Zen. Some of them might know the ideas of first principles, but Acid Dash sort of came up out of the idea of, um, you know, NFT community basically. So it's going to be really interesting to sort of see how um, Zen fits into Asset Dash, and how Asset Dash fits into Zen for possible future little Zenucations. I This is one of the funny things. Um, we need to figure out a really good picture for Zenucate. I couldn't figure out, uh, and so what to put up there. So I literally just put a picture of my face because, one, I wanted people to make sure they knew it was me. But then I realized, I was like, wait, someone could have just click copied that. But I'm like, I never post my face, really. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I do. Yeah.
It's a good thumbnail for now. I'm sure it will have plus what we should put there. Something will arise out of the ether, I'm sure.
That is why I should not be making social media sites at 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's when you got it done.
Yeah, no. But it's one of those things to where getting things sort of started. Really sort of excited about what's coming out from this. We have um, some good outline pieces coming out. One of the really cool things is where we're going to be looking for, having support from the community, and this is going to be, you know, not, I don't want to say for the people by the people type of thing, um, but it's only going to do as well as the Zen community sort of wants it, um, and I'm really excited to see how that turns out. You know, we've seen it work really good in the past, and so we just really want to bring a really good idea to life and have the Zen community behind it too.
All right, so do you want to talk about some major elements of how we go from here to publishing?
So yeah, um, one of the first things we go with is we're building it. We're getting the assets to be able to um, publish and run 2 learn and earn courses. These learn and earn courses are about 60 seconds long. They're anywhere from 3 to 6 little pages, bite size, phone size, maybe about 50 to 100 words, depending. Um, to just give you quick, digestible information. Um, and so being able to talk about each principle or a principle concept real quick, real witty, and with a little bit of a bite, so it sticks in someone's head, will be really important. And then we get to follow it up with some multiple choice questions, 3 to 5, sort of get that through. And then at the end, we can have them redirect them directly to, Zen.crypto website, Zen.network, or Zen Crypto Twitter page. Um, really sort of go into the next step where we're really working on the community side and getting people involved is by getting non-Ethereum based Zen NFTs and staked Zen NFTs. And the reason why we're going with Zen NFTs that are staked is, rather than having tokens that can just be went and put out on the market, um, it will cause people to come and look at it, see how, what the timeline is it on it, when they can cash it out, when they can mint it, and how they can be part of that process. And sort of looking for that long-term effect of getting them involved. Um,
Yeah, I think so. I think, remind me, but Asset Dash supports Polygon, AVAX, Phantom, and a few of the other chains that Zen is on, right? And so we were thinking that if we could collect, and I don't think it's many, 50,
Mhm.
NFTs that we will collect, but they are going to Asset Desk to be part of their ticket prize protocol, how they do it, right? It's not state with us. And what we're hoping that happens is we didn't want to do Ethereum ones. They tend to be more expensive, they tend to be more valuable. But so it does two things. Ethereum chain tends to speak for itself because we get people making or looking at Zen on some of the other chains. I think that it's easier, not that it's easy to give up any of your NFTs, but it's easy for me to donate like an AVAX NFT, a Phantom NFT, um, for the purpose of educating people and getting it out there. So that would be, I thought, a reasonable ask of the community. And we're gonna actually solicit feedback on that, I'm sure, but that was the original thought.
Yeah. GM, simple. How are you this morning?
Doing good. Just getting a coffee in me. Got a meeting in about 30, and I saw you had your TacoBytes just popping in. I'm excited to tap into the Zen-ucation and what you guys got cooking up.
Yeah, I should not be allowed to make social media sites at 2 o'clock in the morning, but like all of the other versions that I was thinking of, someone took. But what's really horrible is someone like took them, but then they're like accounts with like 0 followers, zero activity, and so it's like people just went and made placeholders, and I can understand that. That's future thinking. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. It's just a good start to get it going, right?
Yeah.
It's like you can distill it as time goes.
Yep. And so we're starting to see, a little bit of traction on the page. A little bit of movement, and so we wanted to sort of keep it really simple, in the aspect that it's like only following the protocols, and Jack and Sensu, and then what we're looking at is maybe going as far as like some of the ecosystem and projects that are built on Zen, so that it's nice and simple for people to sort of see where that education goes to.
Yeah, so you can kind of tap into the portals just by who you're following. I mean, that makes a lot of sense because there's a lot of different users out there and different protocols and stuff, and sometimes if they're new to the ecosystem, it can be kind of hard to find,
Yeah. And so it's this is going to be a call to the community, especially on the art side. I think that's going to be the longest week and a half, 2 weeks that we're going to have in this whole project. We're going to be getting some of the principal stuff done. And what's cool, been talking with Sun Tzu and Jack to actually see if we can use Zen GPT to help with some of the copy for Zen-ucate, or at least for the basis of it. So trying to tie it all back into Zen and keep it that way from the get-go, I think.
Amazing. Yeah, and dude, I was gonna go back today and listen to. I know you did a space yesterday, and man, it's crazy. You do these late night spaces. I'm like, holy, because it was like I think like 10 p.m. Pacific, and I was already about to go to sleep. I did a crazy yoga class, and I was like, I want to tap into this, but I got to get some rest. So I was gonna listen to that today. Do you know when when launch? Or is that kind of just because you're hashing it out still?
Well, so we have the basis where we're going to, where the hard part, I think, and we'll have, Eskimo will sort of lay out what a goal from the community is, but it will be a 2-part series. So I'm looking in the next 2 to 3 weeks, because one of it, it will rely on the community of, Zen NFTs, so that they benefit from, the X1 creation side, and then they have a say in what is sort of handed out as prizes,
Okay, maybe I'll back up and let's start from the beginning. So Taco's been able to get basically a 2-for-1 in terms of his relationship with Asset Dash. Anybody can do these. Well, we'll say anybody can decide that they want to buy the NFTs in order to go on Asset Dash, but the Asset Dash community still checks on. They kind of do a review of everything. We've kind of gone through that process, and they know about Zen, and they know what we're going to do in terms of first principles and talking about Zen. So that process is done. Next part is, having the vendors, putting them up in order to do the 2 learn nerds. We're in the process of creating copy for the learn nerds. So a little of this is all, it's happening concurrently. The ask from the community is 2 things. One, we want to make them look a little bit more appealing and exciting. So if we get artwork from the community, we'd like to be able to use it as part of the backdrops for the learn nerds. Anybody that submits and we use the artwork, we'll make sure that you're credited with your Twitter handle somehow. The other part I mentioned earlier is collecting some NFTs that we can submit to Asset Dash to include in their game theory their prize protocol, or what they do for prizes. Like I said, I think, of course, Ethereum's great, but there are so many other chains, and they support AVAX, they support, they support ETH, but they support AVAX, they support Phantom, they support Polygon, and there might be a couple other ones too. So, getting some NFTs from the community that we can submit to them to be able to use in the prize packages would be great. That's that's the ask from the community. I don't know how long that will take or if it will even happen, but we're hoping that people will be excited enough to be able to throw us a couple of, say, AVAX or probably NFT. The first learn and earn that we're going to do, and again, like I said, these are 5 statements and 3 or 4, multiple choice questions. It's really just to start getting the name out there, pictures of the community, and be able to make sure that there's a breadcrumb to links and more about Zen. The first one we're going to do is on first principles, and the second one we're going to do is on Zen. I think we're so the one about Zen, first principles, I don't say it would be easy, but it's more straightforward. The next one, when it comes to Zen, there's so much going on in the Zen community. There's so much going on in the ecosystem. We're going to talk about Zen. We want to make sure that they know that X1 is coming. And then, I heard Jack say a bunch of stuff about how he's got going to drop a bunch of information on us probably in the next 2 months. And I'm just hoping that we get enough of it so we don't. It doesn't seem like we've missed some big revelation when we put this out there. So hopefully we'll be able to capture whatever he's got going on that he's going to tell us. What else? Oh, and then there's we definitely want this out before the auction starts. We definitely want to create a little bit of hype there so that people know the auctions are happening, or they can at least find out the auctions are happening. Go to the Telegram, go to Twitter. And what we're also hoping is we have some access to a billboard in Las Vegas that we can put some advertisements up on. We haven't figured out exactly what we're going to put up there, but it could be a QR code for Asset Dash or to go into this. It could be a little bit more of an advertisement. I've got thoughts about putting Jack up there as a vampire. Not sure. Anyway, questions? Any thoughts?
I mean, I think it's amazing that they're taking the steps and moving the needle forward. There's a lot of information. It's kind of just like resonating what you're saying about Jack, potentially dumping more information in the next 2 months. There's a lot going on, and yeah, I think it's great to be able to bring it in a place and in like a condensed form where people can take step by step to understand the ecosystem and everything, because it is a lot to explain to someone just in a 30-minute conversation or something like that. They might not necessarily pick it up, but to be able to go through and to be able to use Asset Dash, it's pretty cool. I need to look more into what they got going on, but I know Taco was talking about that billboard and things like that in Vegas, and I think it's amazing. I'm definitely open to being able to help push the narrative forward and contribute any way I can.
Thanks. I mean, as you said, capturing all of that is going to be tough. It's really, we have to set our own expectations that we're going to be able to at least get people to be like, oh, I'd like to know more about that. And that's actually that's a hard thing to do, get people to move from wherever the game that they're on, or like the site that they're on, to like, oh, let me delve into an entire paper on those principles. So we're going to be thinking about how to make it fun for people to like continue on that journey. Anyway, anybody else? Do you have any questions, Simple, or like potential pitfalls you see coming our way? Because that's one of the things I really like to talk to the community about, is like if you see, questions are, like, oh, this could happen, or stuff we're not seeing because we might be a little excited about it right now.
No, I think we're just building it. I think if you've been here since day one, which you have, and Taco's super like cross-chain educated, especially when it comes to Zen, to be able to just start the process. I think it's all going to be, it's better than not doing it, right? And I think you'll learn as time goes on. But off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. I guess one thing that would be just the incentive for people to donate their NFTs. I think that's like important, and maybe we can. I know Taco was on one of his spaces. He was showing just how easy it was to make NFTs across these different platforms. Maybe if we were to have something where it's, hey, if you donate your NFT to this protocol, this education, then you're going to be getting you'll be receiving another NFT in exchange or something like that. And the value could be zero, but it could be made by the community, right? For these other NFTs that you'd be getting to donate. But that's where my head's going when I'm thinking out loud.
Yeah, we could do something to where where we're just doing a track record of who donates, and then create a NFT on one of the other chains, with I supported Zen Education or something like that, and then have those airdropped out to those that did donate. It's a receipt of participation, but one of the things that is coming out of it that everyone's going to be getting that holds a Zen NFT within Asset Dash is gold tier status. So it might not, it's the thing that isn't going to be coming from us, but it's going to be coming from Asset Dash will be that the pro or the semi-pro access, I guess you could say, and the benefits of Asset Dash. So it won't. So it actually will turn into something more valuable than, you know, hey, you were part of this. But it will allow people to earn within the Asset Dash ecosystem, to where they'll be able to earn coin, be able to participate in raffles and giveaways within Asset Dash that they wouldn't normally, be part of unless they're part of one of the NFT communities that are already a gold member. Does that make sense? Simple?
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I wish I could stay and chat more. I do have to run, but I'm looking forward to any new news. And yeah, keep me in the loop. I'm down to help in any way I can. Yeah, appreciate what you're doing, Taco and Eskimo.
Yeah, no, definitely. Thank you for joining, and go have fun at yoga. I think that's where you said you're heading to. So, yeah, that'll be a fun thing. So that sort of wraps up what we wanted to talk about Zen. If there's any questions that anyone wanted to have about it, please drop them in the comments. Let us know. This is sort of, please, give Zen² some shares and some likes. We're going to be I'm going to be using some of my sources to get Zen² out there a little bit more, so it builds up a following. But it's really going to be a community-based learn and earn to bring more people back to the Zen ecosystem. Around 50,000 daily active users in Asset Dash, and anywhere from, when you're looking at the final test results for those that take these courses, it's anywhere from roughly around 10,000 to 30,000. So I'm just calling that a straight 15,000 people taking a course. So this is a chance to be in front, as Eskimo said, a lot of new eyes that haven't previously been part of the Zen ecosystem, and excited for that.
Although they may have seen it on either stand or snow trace.
Avalanche. Yeah, no, it's I'm excited. It's, if they haven't heard about Zen yet in some way, shape, or form, or seen it, from Coin Bureau talking about Zen, CoinGecko talking about Zen. Zen has made headways in a couple different places, and so now people might have seen it and just not known what it is, and now they can put 2 to 2 together. So I think that's going to be really fun. But I don't know. That's about it for this morning. Eskimo, anything else you wanted? And I do want to shout out to Xenon, Lord Waffle. I see you, GM. Hope you're well. Anything else you want to cover this morning?
No, not right now. I do think we want to be conscious of putting out a general timeline and expectations. But we need a little bit more work done in order to make sure that those timeframes hold true.
Yeah, no, it is important for that. Being able to have a timeline out, keeping to it is going to be one of the really hard parts. Well, actually, I think that's sort of easy. It's just building that timeline, and what that timeline is the hard part. You know, and then the expectations on, you know, or requests, not even expectations from the community. And I think that this is sort of goes back to the idea of you know, what people might do to give back. And so we are going to be, you know, the call is going to be for Zen NFTs and staked Zen NFTs on Polygon, BSC, Avalanche, Moonbeam, and Phantom. And you know, the whole purpose of that will be as loot box prizes for those that, you know, do the course and earn the tokens within the app. We were looking at originally doing tokens and you know, there being a few winners of tokens to build some FOMO around the course. But one of the things that we sort of thought was this shouldn't at any way, shape, or form, you know, hurt the community, and tokens are a real liquid thing to where they could get in and out. But if we make them Zen NFTs, they can see the process of building them and redeeming them, and it sort of just puts them in the deep end right away rather than a vanilla mint. So I'm sort of excited about that. But with that, you know, Eskimo, anything else you want to say before we go?
Nope. Thanks, Taco.
Yeah, no. I just want to do a quick shout out to the entire Unlonely family, Xenon as well. Shout out to everyone joining us from Twitch, Telegram, and YouTube. And shout out to everyone joining us this morning. Once again, you know, Rare Evo is happening next week, or this week, coming up week, here in Denver, Colorado. Big multi-chain event, mostly Cardano focused, but you know, a lot of different other projects and a lot of different chains are going to be there. And then we have Permissionless coming up as well, followed by Breathe. So a really cool education cycle. Some of the things that we're going to be doing to sort of get Zen out there is we, you know, a little bit of material pieces. So that's going to be fun. But then lastly, we are really looking forward to pushing Zenucate out there and building a first principles based platform, and then an educational piece on Zen. And so we're gonna be having some fun with this and working to educate. And education should be fun. So let's do this. And this will be the community, and we want to thank everyone that's going to help with this in some shape or form. With that, Eskimo, since you are up here, final thoughts, words of wisdom.
Don't read the news.
Okay, some final thoughts and words of wisdom. Don't read the news. As always, my final thoughts are and words of wisdom are: a closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth. Meaning, if no one knows you're looking for opportunity cannot come a knocking. And we end with the greatest worst. Oh, sorry, I just was getting a call from Snap Brilla. I end with the greatest worst knock knock joke on the face of the planet. And since you are here, Eskimo, you get to help me with this. Knock knock.
Who's there?